Now to an ongoing conversation we've been having on the show, looking at just how safe and secure our democracy is as President Trump continues to say the election was stolen from him. And Senate and congressional Republicans have seemingly gone along for the ride until the past week. So I was reading a New Yorker piece that was talking about this and talking about how institutions and also civilizing forces, and went back through history and talked about Germany before Hitler. Talked about a Hitler biographer had said that somehow the institutions failed, the governing institutions failed, and also the civilizing forces failed. When I saw that quote, I immediately thought of our next author, not because he's a German historian, but because his book really hit the point that America's civilizing forces are in fact failing. Let's bring in right now commentary editor for the Washington Examiner and a visiting fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, Tim Carney, also former aide to the George W. Bush White House and the State Department's Elise Jordan. And, you know, Tim, as I was reading that line, the first half of that, the government institutions, it's a debate I've been having with everybody over the past 4 years, especially my wife, saying the institutions are going to hold up. They're going one person is not going to be able to undo what James Madison and Alexander Hamilton did, 240, 250 years ago. And so that's the only way I was looking at it. But then when I read this line that what failed in Germany and other countries, it's that they lose the institutions, but also the civilizing forces. And I immediately thought, well, my God, let's not celebrate about the institutions holding up, because I remembered your book and you talking about the civilizing forces collapsing, especially in Middle America. Can you talk about that this morning?
Yes, and I think you're exactly right to focus on that. And Alienated America was not about, the judiciary and the bureaucracy and these other forces you might think about that would tame in a misbehaving president. It's about the real connective tissue of everyday life, and that it's the bowling alone problem was what I talked about. What we've lost are the bowling leagues. We've lost churches. America is really not just secularizing, but deinstitutionalizing even in the religion that remains. We've lost the little leagues, the PTAs. You might not think we've lost it because in your life, in kind of elite America, in these small towns or these suburbs where everybody has a college degree, these institutions are really strong. And in a few small religious communities, they're really strong. But in most of middle class and working class America, we have this vast deinstitutionalization. So people aren't getting sort of the day-to-day, face-to-face contact with people they might disagree with. They're not getting a reinforcement of the norms that a lot of us have gotten from our strong public schools or our religious lives. So that deinstitutionalization of the American life, where we retreat, where we're watching TV, where we're on Twitter, all of those things are much more exacerbated in the working class. And what breaks down is social trust. And when social trust is broken down, it's very easy for bad actors to come in and exploit fears and worries of the American people.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.